Aryna Sabalenka talks jewelry collab. Selfies with Laver, Roger Federer at Australian Open. Melbourne, Australia. This is the treat for you guys, said a beaming Aryna Sabalenka as she arrived to press not 15 minutes after her first-round win at the 2026 Australian Open. While she joked about preferring to be unpredictable with her play, her quick trip to the press room has become a habit for the world number one, arriving in her match dress and often carrying her racket bag. Sabalenka evidently left her bag in the locker room, sporting instead the pieces from her new jewelry collaboration with Material Good. "I'm super excited about this partnership," Sabalenka said after a 6-4, 6-1 win on Sunday evening. "Like, first time I met them, I think last year in New York. I even bought my birthday gift there. I really love the boutique they have. I love the team. They're very creative, very fun. Really fits my team well. Yeah, I'm super excited of this partnership because they give me this space to design things, to be creative, to be unique. They understand me really well. They know me well. They do such a beautiful pieces like this." The necklace appeared to be in homage to the evil eye necklace Sabalenka has long worn to court, and the good luck helped her navigate a tricky match against French wildcard Tiansoa Sarah Rakotomanga Rajaona. "First of all, it's the first match, right? You're always kind of trying to figure out where you are," Sabalenka explained of her slow start. "And, also, that opponent that I never played before. I haven't really watched her games before and kind of, lose her out of my radar, so I didn't really know much about her. I was just struggling to find the rhythm of her shots. I'm happy that I could manage and I could get this win in straight sets." Along with finding her rhythm, Sabalenka dealt with the additional pressure of seeing legends Roger Federer and Laver, for whom the stadium was named, sitting front row. "I'm a huge fan," said Sabalenka, who asked the iconic duo for a selfie after the match. "Yeah, the whole match I was just telling myself, do not look there, please, do not look. But yeah, it's incredible. I would never thought that Roger Federer and Laver are going to be sitting first row watching my match. Yeah, that's unbelievable." Coming to net 22 times against Rakotomanga Rajaona, was the top seed inspired by Federer and Laver's all-court play? "Yes, of course. I just wanted to impress Roger with my game," said Sabalenka. "I just couldn't do tweener, but it's okay. Next time." Sabalenka will be back on court for her second round against Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova or Baijuxian. The Australian Open has always been more than a tennis tournament. It is a summer carnival stitched together with heat shimmer, late-night roars, and the feeling that anything, on court or off, might happen. In recent years, amid the familiar blue courts and the relentless thump of baseline rallies, Aryna Sabalenka has emerged not just as a force of athletic nature, but as a modern tennis icon learning to tell her story in real time. This season in Melbourne, that story sparkled, quite literally, through a jewelry collaboration, a handful of joyful selfies, and the easy confidence of a champion comfortable in her own skin. Sabalenka's tennis has never been shy. Her ground strokes crack like summer thunder. Her serve snaps the air, and her presence fills stadiums before she even hits a ball. What's changed is the way she frames that power. In Melbourne, between matches and media rooms, she spoke about a jewelry collaboration not as a side project, but as an extension of self, an idea that strength and elegance are not opposites, but partners. Jewelry, for her, wasn't about decoration, it was punctuation, a way to underline moments, to mark milestones, to wear intention as much as sparkle. The Australian Open, with its sunshine and social buzz, proved the perfect runway. Sabalenka's pieces, clean lines, bold silhouettes, a refusal to whisper, mirrored her game. They caught the light the way her forehand does, unapologetic and direct. In a sport that has long celebrated tradition, she represented something contemporary, an athlete who understands that identity is layered. You can be ferocious on court and playful off it. You can chase trophies and also chase joy. Joy, after all, was the other headline of her Melbourne days. In a tournament often defined by pressure, Sabalenka's selfies told a different story. One with Laver, the living monument of Australian tennis, felt like a bridge across generations. The photo wasn't stiff or ceremonial. It was warm, almost conspiratorial. Two people sharing the understanding that tennis, at its best, is a lifetime conversation. Laver's legacy loomed quietly in the background, while Sabalenka's smile spoke of the present, vibrant and alive. Then came Roger Federer. For many players, Federer exists in the realm of posters and highlights, a near-mythical standard of grace. Sabalenka's selfie with him was refreshingly human. No awestruck distance, no forced reverence, just two champions from different eras, framed by the Australian Open's easy glamour. It was a snapshot of tennis culture evolving, where legends mingle with the present not as untouchable idols, but as part of a shared ecosystem. These moments mattered because they revealed how Sabalenka sees herself within the sport. She is not waiting for permission to belong. She belongs. The jewelry collaboration, the selfies, the laughter, none of it distracted from the tennis. If anything, it clarified it. When Sabalenka walked onto Rod Laver Arena, she carried not just her rackets, but the calm of someone who knows who she is. That assurance translated into her play, decisive points, brave choices, and a willingness to trust her instincts. Melbourne has a way of amplifying personality. The crowd sits close, the nights run long, and the city itself feels like a co-conspirator. Sabalenka leaned into that energy. In interviews, she spoke candidly about balance, how creative projects give her mental space, how joy off the court fuels focus on it. The jewelry collaboration wasn't framed as a vanity project, but as a creative outlet, a chance to collaborate, to learn, to express a side of herself that doesn't speak in topspin and angles. There's something quietly radical about that in elite sport. For decades, athletes were encouraged to narrow themselves, to become machines of repetition and restraint. Sabalenka represents a different model, one where expression is not a threat to excellence, but a companion to it. Her Melbourne story suggested that when players are allowed to be whole, stylish, social, curious, they compete freer. The selfies captured that freedom in pixels. They traveled fast across social media, blurring the line between fan and insider. For younger audiences, especially, these images mattered. They showed a tennis star who laughs, who connects, who treats history not as a weight but as a shared celebration. In a single frame with Federer or Laver, Sabalenka wasn't shrinking beside greatness. She was standing alongside it. And then there was the symbolism of place. Rod Laver Arena isn't just a